This year, 120 elderly people died at home, alone, by themselves, their bodies to be discovered only days later. Many elderly people talk about a strong sense of loneliness during the corona pandemic, and on the other hand, you see many young people volunteering in different projects where they keep in touch with the elderly people that live alone, giving them a call, asking how they are. They say that some of these elderly people, when they know that that young person's supposed to call them the next day, they get all dressed up, excited, waiting at home for that phone call that brings light into their life. But every time you hear on the news about another elderly person that was found by their neighbors days later because of the smell of the body, it really breaks your heart. I understand you, but what can you do? That's life. The relationships between us are such that our heart is not open towards other people, not even towards our neighbors. There's something about elderly people that's very special. I can tell you personally that my grandfather passed away at the age of 95, and I was really glued to him, taking care of him, sitting next to him day after day, and I felt him so close, as though he were my closest friend, the wisest person that feels me the most, that makes me laugh. I don't even know how to describe the connection that we had. Elderly people have tremendous life experience and wisdom, and it's like there's a treasure that we're not reaching out to. Why? We don't need it. I don't need this wisdom. No one taught me that I can get some kind of wisdom from them and how to get it. I look at them and their life's over. They're like from a different world, from the past. So what can I get out of their past? That they witnessed how the State of Israel was established and everything was built. For me, it's all passé. We're all egoists. We're all such that we take no one and nothing into account. I just look at him as a body that, can I get something out of him or not? And the state treats them the same. Where did I ever see a good and correct example? Did we learn this at school? What should the proper correct connection between the older generation that are soon finishing their life and the younger generation be? It has to start from very young age, even before they start first grade. Start with what? With educating the younger generation, teaching them what? How to be in touch with the older generation, the first generation with the last generation. It's like closing a circle. Yes, it's very important. It's important to teach children how to come closer to the elderly. You have to awaken in children a desire to listen to the elderly, appreciate them, and learn from them. We need them in order to help them, and for them to help us. Because through our connection with the elderly, even though that we don't hear words of wisdom or something from them, but by serving them through our connection, we receive from them some kind of a different attitude toward life than the one that we have, which is really important. In return for our connection to them, they give us an attitude toward life that children don't have.